Welcome to the old Redding farm, where things are a little bit different now. And so today we're going to go through our first hive inspection with our new hives, and we're also going to show you some of the things that are going on here. Let's get started.
All right, so we have been working on some huge changes, a lot of it in getting prepped to move. So one of the biggest changes is right here. There are no chickens in this run. So over the past, let's call it 3 or 4 days, John and I have sold 100 or so chickens. We are trying to become a little bit more succinct about what is going on and what our plans are for the farm. So let me show you the chickens that we are keeping. Okay. So this is our little flock right now of miscellaneous barnyard chickens. These are all the chickens that we got from the egg swap that we did with all of our friends. And the keeper of this flock, is Norman. Norman the dude. So Norman gets to stay. And he's gonna hang with all of these little chickens that we got from the egg swap. This is the A-frame coop that John built out of pallets and top cuts. And then a little further over. And then here is another pallet built coop. And this one's got shingles. So the chickens in these two coops are also coming with us. Let me show you who's here. So those are our two Ayam Samani chickens. We have one rooster, one hen. Our friend Lily was kind enough to give us her rooster. She had 2 roosters, so they kind of got into it. So we took on Cluck Norris, the Ayam Samani rooster, to go with our one lonely Ayam Samani hen. So we're really excited to have a pair, and hopefully we can hatch some eggs and get a few more to have a little flock of Ayam Samanis. We're really excited about it. Okay, and this is our future flock of Morans. In here we have black, blue, and splash Morans. They should lay the really dark colored eggs. There's also 2 silkies mixed in here with them right now, so we'll get those sorted out before we start our real laying flock, but they're ages away from being laying hens. But we're really excited about these chicks. We bought some really nice hatching eggs from somebody on the other side of Connecticut, and hopefully these chickens, when they grow up, will lay real nice dark eggs. In here is our little flock of silkies. Are these not the cutest chickens you've ever seen? So we have buff, white, black, splash, and blue all mixed together. There's also a naked neck silkie in here somewhere. We'll see if we can find her. That chicken we got in our egg swap, Daybird Aviary sent her to us as a hatching egg. So these flock of silkies, hopefully kind of soon, will be laying eggs, and they will become our silky breeding flock. And then this is our log cabin coop. It's the last coop we have. We're gonna see if we can get it moved. Human-sized door. So let me show you who's in here. They're probably all gonna run out when I go in. Yep, bye. So these are our silked white Easter eggers. These are full-size silky chickens, which is pretty cool. They'll lay Easter-colored eggs. And we have got, I think there's 5 hens in here and 1 rooster. That's him back there looking magnificent. So as you can see, we have hugely downsized the number of chickens that we have here. We had too many chickens. We had too many chickens here on the farm, and we aren't sure how our egg laying business is going to be when we're at our new property. Here where we are now, we have a pretty busy road, and we can set the egg table out and be confident that as many eggs as we set out in the cooler will sell before the end of the day. Our new property is on a much less trafficked road. Think dead end, cul-de-sac kind of situation. So we will not be able to rely on drive-by traffic to see how we are going to sell eggs. So we'll have to figure that out, but we're thinking that the direction we really want to go is more breeding specialized breeds of chickens. So let me show you the chicks that we have. tell me those weren't the cutest ever. So that's our big future flock of Polish chickens. We got a bunch of different varieties of Polish chickens. That's who's going to go into the chicken village. So we're going to keep each different breed isolated, and it should be super fun. All of our alpacas are coming with us. They are all very important to us, and we're actually hopefully getting one more alpaca soon. We have our shearing date set for June 1st, and we have warned the lady who's going to process our fiber that we have 7 alpaca worth of fiber coming to her to get spun into yarn. So we're really excited about that. And our friends Jess and Victor move in on June 1st, so hopefully right after shearing day we'll have the barn and pasture finished and we'll be able to get them moved. Hi, sweet girl. Hello. Pretty girl. Yes, that's so pretty. Sweet mocha. All right. Okay, so right beyond that fence, you can see, as I shield myself, we got all of our dahlias from Swan Island Dahlias, the Dahlia Barn, Pepper Harrow Farm, and maybe one other supplier in here. These are all labeled and organized mostly by gradient. I did the best that I could. It didn't go super awesome because I was having a little bit of ADD moments. But anyway, that should be a really organized, beautiful gradient of dahlias for the most part. And I'm getting them watered in right now, and the alpacas are enjoying the little bit of extra sprinkling. The thing that we got done this weekend was mulching and weeding our rows of blueberries. I also got these fertilized. They are starting to set huge amounts of fruit, so hopefully that shot of fertilizer will help them grow really nice blueberries. Thing that I thought was interesting, when we purchased these blueberries, we were sure that Blue Crop back here was going to be our favorite variety, but actually of the 3 varieties we bought, Blue Crop is the smallest, and we're pretty surprised about that because it came super highly recommended, and everybody who ordered blueberries with us, we did like a wholesale order. We got a full pallet of blueberries in. I think we got over 1,000 blueberry plants, and we, spread them out amongst our neighbors. Everybody ordered Blue Crop because that was really the variety that the website was pushing, but we got 3 varieties. We got Blue Crop, Sweetheart, and Sweetheart. That's not it. Oh, right. So the 3 varieties that we got were Blue Crop, Sweetheart, and Bonus Blueberry. And both Bonus and Sweetheart, I would 10 out of 10 recommend. They are loaded in fruit and they look super, super good. So our friend Josh over at the City Stead just posted that he is making garlic scape pesto. We don't got no stinking scapes yet, so we're a little bit behind him. Hopefully these catch up. And while we're back here, we'll take you back here. We also weeded and mulched all of our raspberries. Look how good they're starting to look. Since these are all in their 2nd year, I bet these are going to be loaded with fruit. So our plan is we're gonna let these grow on for this year, and then in the fall when they go back into dormancy, we're going to dig up the roots, basically sell ourselves some bare roots and bring them with us to our new property. Hopefully we have a place to plant them by then. So what we still have to do is get all these raised garden beds planted. We amended some of them, but we put in some leaf mulch, and I'm not sure it's quite breaking down fast enough. I put some compost right on top of that leaf mulch, but I think I need even more of it, so that's not done yet. And then behind me here is our flower farm. These are peonies. I've got sunflowers in the ground here. This is our row of yarrow, and then a little further up, this is where a tulip massacre happened. So I'm trying to decide if I'm going to leave the tulips in, let them try to soak in the energy from the sun in their leaves that are left to feed the bulb, and then maybe take the bulbs with us, or if I should just call it a day on those. We spent a lot of money on them though, so it's sort of sad. Up in the air. You can leave a suggestion down below if you've ever tried to transplant tulip bulbs. So I'm trying to decide if I should interplant my zinnia seedlings or just pull up the tulips and call it a loss. Okay, one more thing. Okay, So this is the last thing I wanted to show you that we got done this weekend. In this area, those are all the peony bushes that my mom and I planted together. And then these dark black holes are 80 dahlia tubers. These are all the ones that I saved from last year. So these are going to be in a total mishmash of colors and styles and shapes and sizes. Should be really interesting to see how they all do, because this was our first time ever successfully storing dahlia tubers. But 80 tubers in the ground, that's so cool. So that's pretty much everything that's going on over here. It's a little bit of our plan of what's going to come with us, what our future is going to look like at the new property. So now we're going to swing over there and we're going to take a look at our 3 beehives. We installed 3 Italian honeybee packages, which if you want to see us do that, click this link up here. That went well, sort of. So we're going to go take a look at how those packages of beehives are doing.
We're going to go through some hive inspections here. Let's get to it. So you can see there's not many bees on the outside frames, because generally they start in the center and work their way out. So I'm going to set these frames aside, and that'll make working and moving the frames around on the inside much more easy. And so this, you can see, is nectar and pollen. So the little solid yellow sections are what's full of pollen. So that's also a good sign. As we saw the bees coming in with pollen on their legs, they are storing it there. Okay, and then we actually have the queen on this frame. Can you spot her?
Green dot.
Man, that dot makes such a big difference. But so you can see on this frame, if Catherine looks directly at the center of the frame, in this frame we have some larvae. And so you can see those are the little things that they're shaped like a C. So that is a great sign. So you can see, so the queen has been laying and they are now at the larval stage, which means that they are getting ready to be capped, and then soon they will hatch out to be little bees. Okay, so there's also some eggs sort of in the bottom right-hand corner of this frame. More capped brood on this side. Again, it is looking like a lot of drones, which could be, you know, during the time where we didn't have a queen.
A laying worker?
Well, no, yeah. Yeah, so a lot more brood, capped brood. And I think because we had to requeen this colony, it would be good for us to find her. So I'm going to spend a little bit more time looking. So I'm hoping, I see 2 more frames with bees on them. I'm hoping we see her either on this one or the next one. Because I don't see, I see one little larva, or I see a few little larvae. Can't tell if those are eggs. Alright, well, she may be in there somewhere.
She probably is, so, right?
Hope so.
Somebody's in there laying.
Yeah. But so, workers can only lay drones.
Oh.
Okay. Going into our 3rd hive, and wow! Look at that.
Look at that.
So, between the inner cover and the frames. Okay, so that is a perfect example of capped brood. So that is what you want to see. So that is a whole mess of bees under there that are going to hatch mostly at the same time, starting at the center. So that is great. And then you can see the queen is starting to lay on this side, and if you look right in the center, you can see a whole bunch of eggs. So, I mean, this is really like everything right here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see the video where we first installed our bees, you can check it out right here. We post videos every Monday and Friday. We go live every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, so make sure you stop by next time. See you later.